Right, we're with Troy Laufenberg, Waunakee High School. Troy been named the Wisconsin State Journal, wisconsinprepzone.com Athlete of the Year for football. Congratulations.
Nice.
You look back over your career. First of all, when did you start playing football? How old were you when you were a pup when you carried the ball the first time?
Fourth grade was the first time we threw the pads on for the first time, but we played before that, I think a few years, 2 or 3 years, playing flag football. So that's the first introduction to being first time with the team.
Who's the biggest influence on you as a football player, do you think?
Probably Coach Rice. You know, we've always looked up to him. When we were young, he'd always come to our events and talk to us about, you know, growing up, doing big things like the great teams he was coaching back then. And it's just driven me and the guys around me to be where we got.
You've seen both sides of the fence. Your sophomore year, you were able to play and be part of a team that tied a state record for wins, lost in the state title game. Then the next year, things weren't quite as good last year as a junior, but this year to get the team back in the conference back, maybe gain a little respect back, and to make it to that fourth level, what was, I guess, how has that kind of spectrum been for you from beginning to end?
Yeah, it's been quite the ride. You know, my sophomore year, obviously introduced to a bunch of great leaders, and some of the other big leaders in my grade. You know, last year we obviously disappointed, and this year we just really wanted to turn it around and be back to where we were before, and we did that. And you know, it's just been a blessing to have the guys around me have the same goals that I have.
Now, when it goes back to, you mentioned another conversation about the player that maybe had the biggest impact on you your sophomore year, and that was
Tyler Reynolds. Yeah, he was always there for me. It didn't matter if I was in there or if he was in there or any other back. You know, he was always cheering him on and wanting the best to come out of it. And he didn't really care if I was in there over him sometimes, because he just wanted to win, and he knew that whoever was in there would give us the best result.
What kind of lessons did he teach you when this year, what goes around comes around, it was your turn to be in that position?
Yeah, I think he just taught me to believe. You know, we were down 14 zip a couple times, MG and Defo, those first 2 games my sophomore year, and it was quite the wake-up call. And if he pretty much taught me to believe and never give up and just keep trying and going, and good things will happen.
Do you have most memorable game when you look back?
Probably Edgewood. I think that set the tone for my senior year and for the younger guys for their future. So I think that was a big win for us.
You did a little bit of everything. I think you had a long punt, you kicked extra points, you're running the football. Some ways you never came off the field. Is that how you viewed playing high school football? Just, coach, give me the ball and let me play?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I just, growing up since 4th grade even, you know, I just, a little bit of everything, you know, run it, pass it, kick it. I was still a kicker in 4th grade. I think playing soccer all the way up till 7th grade, that really helped me. And, you know, I just had the big leg on the team, I guess, and just doing it all. It's what I always did, so I guess I didn't really envision doing it any other way.
Did you ever do the punt, pass, and kick?
We had a local punt, pass, and kick when we were really young. I think it might have been before football even.
Do you have a role model, and who would that be and why?
Probably my parents or my sister. You know, my sister's always pushing me in school, especially. She's going to be a teacher, so she's really pushing me off the field and on the field. She runs track as well, and she's been to D3 Nationals, so she always rips on me for being a All-American there. So she pushes me to try to get there at a big school and do as best as I can after high school.
You're a multiple sport athlete, football, basketball, and track. How has that helped shape you, and what do you like about that?
Yeah, I think playing other sports, it uses different muscles, and that's what Coach Rice and every coach says. You know, play other sports. They don't want you to just focus on one sport, because every sport uses different muscles and it gets you faster and stronger with every single sport, and it just keeps you doing the right thing, keeps you out of trouble. So I think it'll just help you on and off the field.
Speaking of keeping out of trouble, what are your hobbies? What do you do to keep yourself busy?
Wintertime, I usually go skiing if we don't have practice for basketball. In the summertime, usually just hang out with friends, relax after, you know, lifting we got. So
You have a favorite restaurant you go to with the guys, or a favorite place to hang after games or practices?
Quaker Steak, probably. You know, all you can eat wings on first Tuesday of the month. That's usually a big hit between all the guys and the whole team to go there. So,
And do you have a favorite food or a favorite restaurant?
probably steak, the best food.
And what are your future plans at this point? What would you like to do in college? I'm sure you're looking at football right now.
Yeah, hoping to play football in college, just trying to see where best opportunity fits, and if the right thing comes my way, hopefully I'll be able to take that.
And when you look back in your time, what do you remember most about Waunakee? How has this school and community shaped you?
I think it really formed me as a man. You know, growing up, you got to meet a bunch of new people, and you know, without football, I don't think I would have met half the guys I hang out with now. And you really understand where other people come from, and it was just a really great time to play football and represent Waunakee in that way.
Well, congratulations, Troy.
Thank you.